Hello?
Okay. I was going to say, did you just turn off your camera? No, you're not touching it. Why is it doing that? Oh my gosh. I'm not sure what's happening, guys. Try again. Take 2.
Hello. Yeah. My
Hello.
phone's trying to update, and there's a lot of things happening, so I'm probably going to be glitchy for like the next 3 minutes.
No worries. We won't do anything crazy.
Well, I'm just saying in case I seem like I'm glitchy, that's why.
Yeah. That works out. Hey, Alyssa, Angel.
Just trying to make sure my volume's up and everything like that.
Yeah. All right. Paste in the Discord. If I could spell, that'd be cool. No, that's Archer's Light.
No, Archer let me have it.
He can't let you have it. Thanks, Alyssa. I had this made once upon a time. It's nice. It's nice. It's very cozy.
I just said can I have it when I enter 6 years.
Did you ask him if you could have it for the whole night?
Yeah.
Maybe you should. It'll die. I want you to know that. It needs charge.
Wait, there's some stuff now.
Yeah.
It's golden.
But it's gonna. Of course, Rowan's over here, asking questions and stuff. Here, Rowan.
Happy birthday, dude!
Me too.
Yeah. Thank you. You show your cool sunglasses?
I don't want to bring them up with me.
You're wearing them on your head.
I know.
You are.
Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get all situated over here.
You're trying to argue with me that he does not have his sunglasses on his head? But you do.
Just don't. Yeah, it's not even worth it.
How do I open this?
Well, for anybody who's not aware, it's Rowan's birthday today. He turned 5 years old. Don't hit me.
Can you please open it?
Hello, Christina.
I hopped in the background.
You have the exact same color Valari pillow as you, Haley. Look, it doesn't even have batteries in it.
Nice, Angel.
But Mom, wait, that's not a light.
It would be a light.
Okay, guys. For those of you that watch Catch's videos, there's a lot of you that wonder where I'm from. If you go listen to it towards like you hear him talking about me. You know, for those of you who really don't know me, because I know we have a few people that just don't know. I was cracking up.
It was cute.
It made me smile. Because, like, I didn't hear him say, well, that's where Haley lives. I didn't hear that part. All I heard was Mississippi, and then Kat says, yes, she does.
Yep. Yeah, it depends on how loud you have your volume up, because he, whispered it. He said
Yeah.
something about, I don't remember what we were talking about, but something in Mississippi. He says, and that's where he lives. I'm like, yep, yes, she does. But then I don't know if you caught the towards the very end, the section that clearly I cut out, right? That's because Archer says, um, weren't the pilgrims nice people? I'm like, sort of. And he's like, what do you mean, sort of? I'm like, well, as kids, that's what we're taught, right? The pilgrims were nice. They sat down and had a nice, happy meal with the Indians. They had Thanksgiving. So, but then you grow up and get older and you learn some not so nice things. Yeah. So we dug into this, like, essentially, what kind of people were the pilgrims really? And like the more dark side of history on that. And that's why, like, I cut all of it out and then I come back in like, well, that got dark real fast. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. That's why. That's why we went there. Sorry. I'm not having an earthquake. I'm just banging into my desk.
I cannot play an instrument. And
Me
hello
either.
to everybody that is popping into the chat.
Yeah.
For those of you that are wanting my link to my YouTube, there it is. Kat's gonna get ready to pin it.
I just did.
Also, if you want to contact me, the way my name is on here is the way it is on Instagram. I am working on getting my link tree updated because, like, I gotta put my Premier affiliate link and everything in there. So I'm not gonna link anything until that is updated. Which, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, will probably not happen until next Monday. Because this week I have a lot to do because we're having our gender reveal. So, I probably won't do that. So I will not have it updated by next time we go live on Sunday. It just won't happen. The earliest is next Monday.
Sorry, I'm sharing on Facebook at the moment. Yeah, hopefully that will save us from maybe having to repeat that a whole bunch.
We're just not. We're just gonna keep on rolling with it.
Yes.
And you've got to learn to quit over explaining for every little thing.
One of these days, figure it out.
And for those of you that are wondering what I'm working on, I am working on snakes.
I wasn't sure what we were working on tonight. What?
That is the other bag.
All of the bags that I brought in are on the kitchen floor. I brought in 3 bags and they were on the kitchen floor. Where, Rowan, the light that you brought up to me, where are those bags? Yes.
It was on. That was on the couch.
Give it to your brother or dad. Because clearly he wants it.
Hi Molly, it's doing great. And I see your comment, Christina. I'm not gonna read it just for the sake that tells me a lot of things. So here's a good chance for us to remind. If you are a kid, remember, do not state where you live, do not put your age. And I am recognizing that comment just for the sake of being able to make this announcement.
It's your birthday.
Like, technically, you probably shouldn't be in this live, but we do have a few kids who watch us regularly, so just Southern Dog, I don't know what you mean.
Inappropriate stuff.
It's no real. It's no just the door open.
Rowan, go to bed. Dude, stop. One. Yep. Nope. As for my night, my day, whichever, I actually went to bed at a decent time last night. I actually woke up at a decent time today. I've been awake since 10 o'clock this morning. I've crocheted 6 T-Rexes today. And we went to my dad's to celebrate the little guy's birthday. We had ice cream cake. They got to open their Christmas presents because Christmas rolled into birthday. We just got home like 20 minutes ago at max, which is why we're getting on here so late, is because I wasn't home yet. The roads were crap. At one point, Chris started fishtailing his truck because we hit black ice, which is stupid. And at 3 different intersections, we were spinning tire because we couldn't get traction to like start going for a minute. So that was fun. Other than that, Rowan is just a little bit crazy at the moment. I don't know what I'm hearing.
What does it sound like?
Oh, my cat's in here. I thought I was hearing snoring. I'm like, what the heck am I? What's snoring? And then the cat moved. She shook her head. I'm like, oh, okay. Rowan, get in your bed. I did. Come here. I'll give you another kiss. Good night. Yes, Alyssa. It was definitely scary on the way home. Especially when I'm scrolling through Facebook to try to ease my anxiety. And more than half of the posts that I'm coming across are about accidents due to the weather. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. Alyssa also said, all right, got myself situated on the chair and YouTube on the big screen. Time to work on Squirrel. I can make Squirrel too. Goodness. It was a good day, though. It was a good time. Ice cream cake is amazing. And, because I had a decent sleep schedule last night, maybe I can get to bed at a decent time tonight and we can continue this. Maybe.
So before I get off, you need to go take something.
I have one of those somethings up here.
Okay.
Right in front of me, so that can be done.
Yeah, so I'll remind you right before I get off.
Okay. Molly said, I've been trying to write my pattern like 3 times and keep finding places I want to change once I finish a bear. 3rd time's a charm. Fingers crossed, dude. Angel says, black ice sucks. That's what happened to Jace. He was coming to a stop sign, slowing down, got hit with quick freeze and could not stop all the way and got T-boned. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad that we didn't witness anything like that tonight. One of the intersections that we come up on, the car in front of us definitely slid right through the stop. And it's only a 2-way stop. The other way, you're supposed to slow down to 45 miles per hour, but I mean, even hitting somebody straight on at 45 is going to take you out. So, but nobody ever goes that slow. They're always flying down. And so thankfully nobody was driving the other direction in that instance. Molly, that makes so much sense. That's so true. Turns out when you move the nose a little on her bear pattern and leave big ears, it looks like a mouse. Angel says 3 years ago on the 17th. Well, I'm glad that, he's okay enough to still be here. I don't know if this is enough to do another T-Rex. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, you don't have to make snakes with me, but I'm just gonna make snakes.
I know I at least want, I just want to finish out my 10 T-Rexes,
Yeah.
And then know what to do after that. Because I wasn't sure if we were starting turtles tonight or if that's just like a starting tomorrow thing.
I'm just gonna start tomorrow, and turtles are gonna be throughout the rest of the month. I'm not rushing to do those.
Okay.
So if you need something else more important, do that. I can always push tiny turtles back and just work on regular turtles.
Yeah.
And we can do that together.
Yeah. Well, I need to finish 10 with my tiny turtles. Because they're good sellers and I know that they'll sell at that reptile expo.
Okay.
So I have 10 of the shells. I have lots of the shells already done. Angel, that's super great. Shaw? I don't know how to pronounce that. Where are we from? I am from Pennsylvania, and Miss Haley here is from the South, and that's all you get from me.
Yep.
But I can do the tiny turtles, and then if you're still in a turtle making mood, I can hit some bigger turtles.
Yeah. Because since I realistically don't have a market right now, I'm prepping for May is what I'm doing, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
But this month alone, I've made and finished 21 plushies. So that's a good thing for me for working full time.
Heck yeah.
I think $200 worth of inventory last week was great. I am a teacher, and I do this as a side business.
And this is my full time. The crochet and the YouTube and all that. Pattern writing. I mean, I write the patterns. I don't necessarily get them out in a decent time, but they're written.
And also, if I get a rush out of here, it's been a bad stomach day today. Because I took a break from taking the Mucinex this morning because I wanted to give my body a detox because I have to take it for work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took one before I got on here. I took it with my prenatal because I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow. So I need to be able to sleep tonight without waking up for that issue. So
thank you, Molly.
yes.
I will look for that thing you forgot.
I would like to think I'm hardworking. I think I do a pretty good job. Because I do YouTube, I do markets, I do this. I joke to people, I say I have 2 full-time jobs. I have my small business plus working here, so I tell them what all I do, and they're like, how do you have time to sleep at night? I said, I just do what I can.
See, and you're about to have 3
Yeah.
full-time jobs. Because being a mom, that's a full-time job too. So I will take that. I have 2 full-time jobs too then.
Yeah, you do. Also, did you like my little chicken mod I came up with?
Yes, it's so cute.
I'm gonna write up what I did for the waddle and the comb and send it to you. Because I made a rooster, I didn't make just a chicken.
That's
So
not
the
what my
rooster's.
face was.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Somebody said nice ears you have, and I'm like, what?
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that.
I wasn't necessarily trying to, but like I was looking at you, but the chat's like right there in front of my face too. So I saw ears, and I'm like, wait, huh?
But
Oh,
yeah.
Molly says hens have waddles too. They're super cute.
I guess I've just never really paid attention to the hens.
Hello to all the people who are coming in the chat.
Yes.
Purdue says, how difficult is it learning to crochet? It depends on how talented or skilled you are at learning new things in general. Because, like, if you just don't learn new things well, then it might be the most impossible task in the world. But if you pick up on things relatively easy, then it shouldn't be too bad. Hi, JJ.
Hello.
Yes, I said mom. I've got 2 on the outside. She's got 1 on the in.
Yep.
It's a weird way to phrase it, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that name either. Pra. Says their grandmother and mother used to knit sweaters when they were a kid. It would be cool to knit a sweater, but I'm just not there. Angel said it's not that hard to learn. There are so many tutorials on YouTube you can learn as well. That is very true. Yeah, there's YouTube tutorials. There's like magazines with written patterns. There's how-to books on learning how. You can learn from a friend. So there's a way to learn from in any way that you can learn. Alyssa said, I spent all weekend doing absolutely nothing but sleeping and watching TV as I was not feeling good at all. Finally picked the hook back up since Friday morning. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better then.
Yeah.
What are you
That's okay.
crocheting today?
I took a nap today.
I did not.
Yeah, the baby was definitely needing a nap after yesterday, after being out from like 8:30 to I didn't get home 4:30ish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when I called you. I think that's when I started my way home.
I think so.
So yeah. Alright, I'm in my late 20s, Maya, and Kat is in her early 30s.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. This is what we do. We do this Sundays and Wednesdays. Me and a friend. Usually me and Haley are on Sundays, and me and a friend in general on Wednesdays. But we just sit and crochet. You get to enjoy our yarn stash behind us. You get to see our pretty hooks that we're using. Or I'm sure Haley thinks it's a pretty hook too. I'm teasing. I'm sorry.
It's just one I can
help it.
take to work, and I don't have to worry about breaking it.
Yeah.
Or
Or
if I do break it, I didn't spend as much money on.
That's true.
Yeah, because I took one of my pretty hooks one day, and one of my kids was looking at it and like dropped it, and I was like, no, that's an $18 hook. Don't touch it.
Right? Don't touch my stuff.
That's why I don't take those hooks. Also,
Yeah.
I've gotten to where I've used smaller size hooks a lot more, so unless I'm doing a jumbo project, I don't use those hooks anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, the
Which
smaller ones are definitely harder to use.
Yeah. So, but I've got some jumbo yarn back here. I'm gonna make a project with. I get my plush yarn out. I'm gonna start making some projects with those hooks again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See. Molly said she's misjudged a hen by the wattle before. Hi, Strawberry. I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for subscribing. I don't knit well enough to try to teach anybody how to knit, but I do have a couple crochet tutorials on my channel. That's kind of one of my goals this year, is to do a little bit better on posting like patterns and tutorials this year, because I did terrible at it this last year. JJ's doing beta club and crocheted a bunny. Aaliyah says I crochet too. OMG, I'm working on a Valentine's Day blanket for my baby cousin. That's so sweet. Knitting takes me a long time because I only really know how to knit a hat. And I keep forgetting what I'm doing, so I have to keep learning how to do what I'm doing. It's frustrating. But crocheting comes easy now. But we've been crocheting for quite some time. Which one is her new pattern, Angel?
Thanks, Alyssa.
That's right. Alyssa said, reminder, if you subscribe to me, Kat, you also have to subscribe to Haley's channel too. The link is in the pinned comments. I did not see those, Angel.
Alea, my big thing is like anime characters, big projects. That is my love for crochet. Like, don't get me wrong, I will do these and like little market prep things, but that is so not for me. That's why me and Kat are great friends. Because I like to crochet everything that she doesn't like to crochet, and she crochets everything so much of the things that I just don't want to do.
Yeah. But that being said, as much as I crochet all the small market prep toys and stuff, my passion crochet project are wearables. And the only reason why I don't spend my whole time making crochet wearables is because they don't sell. Like, not for what they need to. Someday, I dream to be like Passionate Kelsey, where all I do all the time is crochet things that I can sell on a website drop instantly. Help me out, guys.
You need to get some of those shirts made.
Like for other people?
To put on your Patreon. Yeah, like make a design. You know, Crochet by Jen, a lot of them are doing the print on demand. Like, you do it through a website, but you take your logo, put it on a shirt, and they can select whatever color and stuff, but the company does it. They don't, you don't actually make it, they do it. And sell your.
Do you think people would actually want it?
If you're going to do a retreat, not this year, but next year, That would be an idea to have.
Uh-huh. I could try to
I'm
figure
just
out the
saying,
time
it's
frame
an
of the
idea to
episode.
go ahead and have it designed
Mhm.
and ready. Because once you blow up, that's the first thing you're going to need to do. I mean, think about Passionate Kelsey. Think about how much her tote bags sell out.
Oh,
So
I know.
when you want to get to that point, that needs to be ready. Like, that needs to be ready. That's why I'm saying go ahead and have it all ready now and have a plan this year for that. So when you do blow up, all you gotta do is like move it into like transition. Like, okay, actually like buy the subscription. Done. Upload everything. Okay, I'm done. You order yourself a few new things. I'm just saying.
I'm like, listen to her just speaking this into existence, guys. Like, she's talking about it as if like you're gonna blow up. It's gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know.
You won't be negative Nancy. It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm not teasing.
Kids, I tell you, you're gonna do good on something. Now, do I physically and mentally know you're gonna do great? No. I don't know that. But if I'm not positive and when I tell you that, are you gonna do as good as what you wanna do? No. Okay then. If I don't push you to meet your goals, you're not gonna achieve things. Look at how big your Patreon has gotten, and look at how much like your YouTube has grown because you've been taking some of my advice.
That's right. That's right. YouTube. I was gonna say YouTube needs to put some Haley in their videos. Man, Haley needs to put out some videos on how to manifest that shit. How to do the things in general. Like, you all need motivated the way that Haley motivates. Sometimes it doesn't sound very nice, but it works.
You just have to be able to take constructive criticisms.
Yes.
Not everybody can have a friend. I'm I am like, you have to be on my and you to be friends. Like, it's just one of those things. And I say that not like even like close friends. Like, you have to be on my level. Like you have to be as crazy as I am and be able to take the criticism I give because I give a lot of criticism.
Haley's the friend that you need, not always the friend that you want.
Oh yeah.
Let's put it that way. Because she is not going to give you a bunch of fluff to build you up and make you feel better about yourself. She shoots it straight, and she's going to tell you, dude, you fucked up. Let's fix it. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, I've had a lot of different types of friends over the years, and I prefer friends like that than anything else. But Haley's right. You do have to be able to take it, because that's the thing, is not everybody can hear it and hear it how it's supposed to sound. How she means it. Sometimes that southernness starts coming out, and it sounds a little violent, but that's not how it's meant.
No.
I am screening the chat. Screaming it.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with Angel on this. Sahara. I would start out with. I'm gonna add something. A 4. You need to get you a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Agree.
I would get those 3 sizes. I would start with the 5. And then look at your tension after you've made a few things with it. Like after you've chained and you've did some single crochets. Look at it. If it's really, really, like if you can stretch it a whole lot, your tension's very loose. So size down. But if it's really, really, really tight, like too tight, like you can't even see your stitches in the chains and stuff, size up.
Mm-hmm.
So Angel does give it a few advice. I like those. Most people do use a 5. I will not tell y'all what size hooks I use for those of you wanting to start because my tension is very loose. So if you have loose tensions, you can find me on Instagram and then shoot me a message.
Yeah. I'm right there with her. I agree. Those 3 hook sizes are definitely where to start. I personally use a 6 with the plush yarn. I now use a 5 or a 6 with acrylic yarn. It more depends on, like, if you're looking for something that needs to be nice uniform stitches, I'm looking for a 5. Like crop top stuff like that, you don't want to see through your bralette cups. I want a 5. But if I'm making a hat or an ear warmer or gloves, I want it to be a nice, like, malleable fabric. So I'll use a 6. I can't use smaller than a 5 on that because I just really don't want to. But I know a lot of people who do. A lot of people use 4s, 4.5s, 3.5s, it just depends. But I just recommend if everybody just goes out and buys one of the crochet hook sets, like on Amazon, Walmart, whatever, it's like $20 for the cheap sets. I would recommend getting the ones with like the little rubber grip handles at least, because a straight metal hook kind of sucks. But I mean, you throw in, yeah, I mean, something like that.
So I'm gonna suggest this. If you're starting out and you only want to get 2 or 3 hooks, get the 4, the 5, and the 6 from Hobby Lobby. You're only spending $2 to $3 on a hook.
Is it
It's
really
got
that
the
little?
well, this is my 3.5.
No. Is it really that little, like, cost wise?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially the 30% off week.
Yeah, and see, then this one will tell me it's a 3.5 millimeters / E-5. So, certain yarns will tell you like a G or what, there's a letter sometimes on the yarn, what size you need to be using. These have it. So like let me check my 4.5. Okay, so like my 4.5 doesn't tell me it, but it's a 4.5 millimeter or /7. So I would assume that's the size for the yarn or whatever.
So a 4.5 doesn't have a letter. It's
Okay.
in the scale of hook sizes. Usually it's UK based, across, not US based, that uses the letter sizes. The 4.5 millimeter was a size added into the bunch later on after the letter sizes were assigned. So then they just assigned a number to it. So your most accurate number is going to be your millimeter size. If no matter what pattern you find, no matter what yarn, follow the millimeter size first and then adjust from there, because you might have a pattern that says use a K crochet hook, and one brand might tell you that it's a size 5 millimeter and another might say that it's a 5.5. You never know. Older crochet hook sizes are different than newer ones as well. So it's all different. But your most important number that you want to look for is your millimeter size, which is what, like 4.5 mm. That's millimeter. And it's only based on your tension too. So if you find a pattern that says use a 4.5 hook, that does not guarantee that you need to use a 4.5 hook. That's just your number to start with, and you need to find the one that's going to make the size you need, which is why learn how to do gauge at some point, because it might come in handy. If you find a pattern that tells you to use it, learn how to do it. Usually in toys, that doesn't matter. I want to throw that out there. But in wearables, it does.
Yeah. Also, that's a skill I would learn to do first before working with blanket yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that as someone who started out with plush/blanket yarn. Like, I knew how to chain, I knew how to single crochet, I knew how to do double crochets with acrylic. But when I was testing Kat's pattern, the gauge really helped with my tension and really.
Oh, she's breaking up.
So do the gauge first because that will tell you how loose or tight your tension is.
Mm-hmm.
I say that from experience, from someone who went from plushies and blanket yarn to acrylic/cotton. So do the gauge first. Do everything in acrylic first. Then go to blanket yarn. Now, if you have never have an intention on doing wearables, you may not need to. I just suggest doing it because you learn your tension. Then that will help you with your hook sizes. Just
Hey,
saying.
James, we don't need your negativity here, dude. That, like, you might as well be swearing. That's like this is just an assumption, but like, whatever your hobby is, that's like saying that you don't need more fishing hooks or fishing poles or pew pews or whatever.
You are so welcome, Sahara.
Yes. And if you ever have any questions, like, come back and try. Like, you're welcome to ask us if you're stuck on something. You want to shoot us a message on Instagram, like, just like, hey, I'm trying to learn how to do this. Can you help me out? Something like that,
I will find you a video. I more likely cannot answer questions when it comes to acrylic or wearables. Straight up.
Okay, so message me.
Yeah. Or I may ask Kat, hey Kat, and you hey, look, this person sent me a message. I'm just gonna send them to you, like straight up.
Hey, Lion.
Hello.
Yes, like Angel said, be patient and take the time to learn. Just like anything else in this life that you learn how to do, you're not born walking. You have to learn to sit up. You have to learn to crawl. You have to learn to stand. Then you learn to walk. Not always, but I understand some babies skip crawling and go right to walking. But still, the point is learn the steps, learn the basics, and don't rush it. Give yourself the space and the time.
That's right, Strawberry. We do run full crochet business. So while it may look like we have a lot of yarn, y'all do have to remind yourselves when you do this full time, some people like blanket yarn. Some people do not. Some things work up better in plush yarn than versus blanket yarn.
Let's also put something into perspective. Not that one. I'm losing my bag. So all of these bags right here, these are all yarn labels of yarn that I used in 2025 alone. I am working on it, Angel. That's why they're still in the bags.
Yeah, that's a Tuesday thing. We're gonna calculate all that up.
Yeah.
Cause Kat's not gonna do math by herself like that.
I might, but it's definitely one of the late night things.
Yeah. No, Tuesday is officially our business night. we are putting that into our schedules. And no, we will not have anybody joining us on those nights.
No, I
It
get
is
too
me and
distracted.
Kat. We're going to work on YouTube goals. We're going to work on videos. Like, if she just needs a night to quietly edit the video or do something like that, once we get taxes and all that done, that's what it's going to become.
Yeah.
Once the Ohio Fairs really kicks off, we're going to have those kinds of conversations on those nights. But once a night or once a month, we're going to have one Tuesday where we just strictly work business. So,
Are we doing that again this Tuesday?
I gotta work more on taxes. I didn't get very far.
Okay, me either, realistically. Probably should.
We need to. It will keep us accountable.
This is also 2025 or 24. And this is 2023. So you can tell I made a big difference between 2023 and 2024.
To 2025.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know exactly what would fit for 2025. I did not try previously to put all of the yarn labels in one Ziploc bag, but this one is a whole lot of like smashing the heck out of labels and like squeezing them between my legs to get it to fit. So they might fit, but I really don't know. But yes, that is a video that will be coming out. I started the process of just organizing the labels on New Year's Eve, actually, at my mother's. I had my grandma helping sort things. I had my sister helping me sort labels. We had a whole 6 or 8 foot table filled with yarn labels. So I just took that time to separate it. And that'll just be like a hyperlapse basically of separating it because there was no talking. And my cousin was in the background, like smashed off of her ass and was saying all kinds of random stuff, like in snaps to her friends. And we don't need to hear all that. I'm going to listen to it because it's going to be really funny to like screen record portions of this and send it to my cousin of like, do you remember saying this? But otherwise, yeah. So there is a video in progress from that. Also, speaking of videos, anybody who did not see it, I put out a yarn haul video today, which realistically was not filmed that long ago.
No.
So, a semi more recent video on there.
We need to get you catched up on your market day videos.
I know it. I'm at a point I think I just need to re-record the part of the one video that I did with my camera because that's what's holding me up right now is I'm just so frustrated that I already recorded the like numbers part and did not do it. Well, welcome into the crochet algorithm. The question is, Jessam, is it your channel or is it her channel?
Yeah.
I mean, when we first started watching a lot more YouTube, I had my channel set up, and then my kid come in and started watching stuff and started messing up my algorithm. So then I made him a channel, and then my husband come in and started messing up my algorithm. I said, to heck with that. You want to watch those outdoorsy things, you know, the hunting and fishing and your games and stuff? Go watch it on your child's channel. Don't mess up my crochet channel. That's what it's for. Crochet and ghosts. That is what you find on my channel. Oh, and Sims. Sims, yeah. So, that's fun.
Yeah. I made my husband finally get his own because, like, I couldn't watch something or get on here because he was wanting to watch YouTube, his stuff, but he was on my thing, and I finally was like, you're going to get your own account. And he's like, what? how do I, who, and I had set his own up. I was like, no. This is yours.
Yeah.
You strictly watch yours. Do not get back on mine.
Yes. But messing up my algorithm, dude.
So on mine is, I have a few people who do a few lifestyle vlogs that tie in with their business. So I watch like Krafty Korner. She's not a crochet. She's a punch needle, keychain, stickers. I like it. Real busy person. And then I watch Monica with Monica's Creatives, and I really like hers because she gives a lot of business advice. And I went back and watched. I even showed Kat when she was down here. Like, she did the thing on in New York, the big outdoor market thing they have, where they have stalls of people, and it's like hundreds of them. And so, like, she showed that where it starts like in November, and this, and it was like a $16,000 booth fee because you're renting it from New York, so you gotta keep that in perspective. It's a little bit higher than what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But so I watched them, and I watched XXL Scrungy, but she is now doing murals again.
Oh.
So I'm gonna watch those once those videos start coming back out. I watch Fauna Rose. She does like macrame, scrunchies, and she's got a lot of business vlogs, but she's a UK person. So, I watch these people, and I gauged how much Canada, the UK, Australia was affected by the tariffs we have here in the US. So just so as y'all know, if you really want to know how tariffs affected businesses, go watch the sewing people, the people who do scrunchies from other countries. There was a 30% drop of the US customers from XXL alone. And they're just in Canada. Like, they dropped so much. So,
Who are you calling an idiot? I sure hope that it's just in response to what she's talking about and not us. Bye, JJ.
yeah.
Please feel free to specify there. Because if you're calling us idiots, I can remove you real quick and in a hurry.
Yeah. But, so I watch a lot of that too. Like, I have my crochet people that I watch consistently, but I do also watch them. I started watching a new girl, XOXO Charlie. So I started watching her. Huh?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, she sells makeup bags and stuff like that. She does a lot of sewing tutorials.
Okay. I must have seen something pop up in my feed. Hi, Burrito.
Hello, Burrito. But yeah, so I watch a lot of stuff like that. But now that's because mainly I'm a sewer as well. I have a sewing machine, I have an embroidery machine. But I also like to see what those products are like because I can make that stuff for myself. So, what?
I'm just catching up in the chat a little bit.
Oh.
And I saw it jump, so I wasn't sure what it was that come through. Molly asked a while ago, have you tried the swirly snake?
No.
Crochet Grows snake, I think.
Nope.
Let's see. I acquired I think, curly snake pattern today that maybe I'll give a go. Aaliyah, if she's still in here, says one of my goals are getting better at crochet and I love making coasters. JJ says, do stuffed animals, don't do granny squares. You'll get tired of them and then stop. Do stuffed animals, they're cute. I agree. And if anybody watches Elise Myers, like I don't know if she has YouTube, but like she's pretty big on like Reels and TikTok and stuff. She just put out her first book. She's hilarious. She's ADHD, possibly autistic, OCD, and a handful of other things. And she learned how to crochet along with her many, many, many other hobbies and talents. And she started with granny squares. And she frequently reminds people, especially if you're neurodiverse, don't start with granny squares because you're going to make a million granny squares and then never put them together. Basically. And then Mayan, however you say that, they had said that I wonder if there are machines that do that. You just put the design in and the machine goes to knit it for you. So there are machines that can knit for you. There are not machines that can crochet for you. Someone popped in from Brazil. Strawberry, I agree. My tension also sometimes depends on if I'm upset. Hi, Crochet Queen. I don't know if we ever said it. I read it earlier and then didn't get that far. James Dillon popped in here, and if I remember, that's the same person that was talking about his wife. Says, hey, y'all want to buy some yarn? If it's yarn your wife is using, then no. Let her use it. You'll save yourself more money that way, because then she won't spend more of your money just going and replacing the yarn that she no longer has. JJ's not in here anymore, I don't think, but says that they went roller skating and tried rollerblading and fell and bruised their tailbone. Can't sit. If you're still here, JJ, find a donut pillow. I know how bad that hurts. I've bruised my tailbone before or broke it. I don't know which. Also, we probably have more than enough yarn, but also never enough yarn. I love how everybody else is adding him and like, no, we all need more. Every shade, every kind. There's no such thing as too much yarn.
Yeah, you have then gotten way far back in the chat.
I know. I am skipping things, but I was just laughing at that one section. Somebody said we look fab. Thank you. Hello to Morgan, somebody.
I don't mean to stop you because you're going in, but you might want to start scrolling back down.
I'm trying.
Because you're getting more comments. So you need to go back to where Bria said hello.
Hello, Maria. I looked up and I
I said burrito.
Burrito. Oh, well, I saw that, but okay.
I'm saying you go back down to that part because now we have more people commenting.
Yes. Nathalie, my next market is on the 18th.
And yes, so Alyssa, I did read your comment about tariffs. It was a terrible thing that happened. But I would also like to point out, we're just finally, our country is finally charging things that we have already been charged for. Because you got to think about it, our car parts are not made in the U.S. They are made in other countries. Other countries do charge a tariff cost for that. I know ours is probably the highest of all the countries. but I just want to point that out to everybody who, who is affected by the tariffs and stuff. That includes us. Yes, we are married. That we're just now catching up to it. So it wasn't supposed to affect small businesses. It was supposed to affect just the big businesses, like the car dealerships, just that kind of stuff. But I don't think we knew exactly how to do that. So, but just enough of that. But that I just did want to say I do address that comment. It sucks because everybody's on the budget.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Maddie.
Hello.
I'm laughing right now at the guy with his wife. Said, I spent the last 2 hours yesterday helping her get wool at the shop because it all had to have the same dye lot number or something, even though it's all bloody the same color. No, dude. It's not. And I didn't say it, Nathalie. I showed earlier what I was making. It is a dinosaur. It's a Triceratops.
T-Rex.
Yes. I was like, isn't that the same thing? No. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, thank you. I'm like, what?
Sorry, y'all. I have to correct her. She makes my brain hurt.
I make my own brain hurt because it doesn't try, I swear. I hate it when it does that. Yes, Brito said the curly snake and jumbo yarn is a showstopper. Brito, how many of those snakes do you have left? Because I know you made like 1,000,000 of them. Strawberry says, man, soul of everything with us. It makes me sad, like all of it. Maybe I should be mad. I'm just sad, exhausted, and sad. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Traveling Pony Studios videos the other night, and she had said, like, so come on, brain, do the thing. Traveling Pony Studio started a yarn brand, Naughty Pony. Of course, it's manufactured overseas. That all started to happen, and the yarn was like being sent to her, and she was going to get hit with 30 grand in tariff. And thank goodness, all in that same time frame was when it kind of corrected itself. And so, the small business aspect, for I don't know the details of it, but they are protected in some way to not have to pay that much. She said, it was definitely no small amount, but way more reasonable than 30 grand. So, like, that's nuts. How crappy to essentially start a brand new business. And then as you're in the middle of starting it all, you get hit with extremely high fees like that. Like, that's insane. But I guess it would be similar to like if you ordered something from overseas, but it didn't calculate the right shipping. And then you get messages from the post office of like, well, we can't give you this package until you pay the difference in postage. And sometimes it's $20, sometimes it's $60, sometimes it's more than that. Like, no, I bought something for a specific price. You can't go changing it on me now. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah. I don't mean to change the subject, but so we don't get too political and stuff, we're gonna move on.
I was right there with you.
So, alright, so Burrito, I made 23 in jumbo yarn, all sold. So to answer your question, she has none left.
That's amazing, dude.
Knitting, best talent, handcrafted assets, no robotics. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Crochet cannot be replicated by machine. Fun fact.
And even as a crochet person and a sewist, you can't replicate things always.
I lost yarn chicken
Do you have any more of that color?
downstairs. My pin is correct. This pin that Burrito in the chat got me.
Hello from India. Yes, we still are crochet. Kat has a website, Vanessa. You can contact me through Instagram.
Hey, Lisa.
Hello.
I know. Boo. Hi, Randy. I have another thing here. Yes. I've been trying when I use up all of my things to not leave them in these little tubes like this, because this was a pain in the butt trying to get them all flat when we were organizing them.
Yeah. Strawberry says that reminds me of a time I adopted a character and like a month ago the sailor came back demanding I pay 3 times more even though they had already transferred character rights. Not cool. We're just gonna leave that where it's at because I don't know what that person was thinking. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
that pin is probably a collector item now. Kat, did you see my tag in Discord?
I'm going to look now.
Ahmed said sup. Arena breakout. Oh. Nope, 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 nope.
Lisa, I definitely forgot.
What?
Clearly. We're about the weekly boost for YouTube. Yep,
We
we're
will do it.
definitely Tuesdays tomorrow. No, Tuesdays in 2 days.
Yep. I'll remind her on our business chat.
I think that I will actually do it right now, just because we did not do it this past Tuesday. So
Okay.
it's been on you for almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
Hey, guess what? It's Lisa.
Yeah.
I can't take a picture of it. I'm on my phone. No, I don't play Fortnite. This is not a pre-recorded stream. Yay! I used that one yarn earlier.
Is that the green speckled?
Yeah.
I haven't used the green speckled.
Oh, never mind. It looked green next to the other ones.
No.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. No, it's not pre-recorded.
Nope. Rita says congratulations, Lisa. Yep. Hope you are both having a nice weekend. I am Randy. Thank you.
My nose is getting itchy again, dang it. So that being said, we're not muted. Lisa's making her first tapestry. Ooh. Strawberry has to figure out fixing their 3D printer. Not excited, but needed to finish your crochet project. How does your 3D printer connect with your crochet project? Also, Lisa, you're not last. The heck? Goodness. Thank you, Vanessa. That was very nice. Sahara, I'm glad you found our channel too. Definitely come hang out next time. Sundays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It keeps jumping. I hate it when it does that.
Okay, so what I have left on my list for the thing I didn't finish last week is I have 5 penguins I need to do, 4 more mallards, and 2 more white ducks from that group of things. Because, I took the Squishy Moo Moose pattern. I added chickens, but then, I had that white yarn. I was trying to use up the skein, so I started doing the white ducks, just trying to get rid of it because I didn't have the green and the brown yarn to start mallards.
Mm-hmm.
So, or the black or gray to do penguins. So I've got my chicks done, my yellow chicks. All 5 of my chickens are done. So I have those left. So then this week is going to be a mixture of snakes, gators, and tiny turtles. Tiny turtles, I will probably prep the shells at work.
Go tell Dad.
Yeah, I'll probably do tiny turtles and snakes at work this week. At least for the shells for the turtles, possibly the heads. And then work on finishing the turtles and the gators the next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then that little half week, I'll probably finish up these.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't forget to plan something in there for the January or Valentine's Day challenges.
Girl, I don't keep up with that. I've got market prepping to do.
You can market prep with cute pink things.
No. I'm not having a Valentine's Day market. And I don't have a booth that I can put it in to sell. I'm not making something red or pink just for the season. No. Now, if I happen to make something that's pink or red, fine. But girl, I've been participating. I just don't post my pictures. Okay, look. Just because I give you good ideas does not mean I'm going to participate 100%. We know this. That is my downfall. If I have a certain plan I go with at the beginning of the year, I'm not stopping it just because you have a Patreon that you want me to do extra things for because I gave you the idea. No. That's not how that works. I'm not that business partner. I have my own plan I gotta work on. We are on the countdown. Baby comes in 5.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have time to be playing with folks.
What? Tell him that I said you could get a cheese stick. You can't have chicken nuggets right now, dude. It's almost 10 o'clock. Then I guess you gotta just go to bed. You want me to call down and get that? So you get a cheese stick or you get nothing?
Alyssa, you are doing a fabulous job, in case nobody has told you.
Yes. Thank you. I did see some of those comments that were coming through. Anybody who has been here long enough definitely sees that we do respond to the chat. Sorry we didn't respond soon enough. Goodness gracious. They're also like made the comment about donate, subscribe, or leave. I didn't see him donate. Something tells me I doubt he subscribed. And he didn't leave on his own, so I don't know what he's talking about. And then the next thing that he said was rather rude. So, Alyssa, I'm right there with you. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I hadn't got that far yet. Exactly. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, your comment got deleted by YouTube? Oh, wait, hang on. No, I'm in top chat. Oh, no, it's still not there. Depending on the word, YouTube could have flagged it. It is dumb like that. What'd you say? Okay. Angel says it's up to anyone who wants to donate. We're all here to have fun, which is true. Lisa, that's so strange. She said she's blowing everyone out of the water for the challenge.
You go right ahead, my friend. Go right ahead.
Most everyone doesn't post pictures till the end anyways.
Yeah. I just forget. I actually had all my pictures for December, but you didn't do the thing on time. And since you were late, I deleted my pictures.
Yeah.
You know me, I only keep them for so long. And then I delete them.
Oh no. The one for December I posted right after. I don't know how far I can scroll up. Where are you? Yeah, because I posted January's challenge on the 2nd. So I would have only been getting...
I deleted everything on the 1st.
Either way.
You know, I waited. I literally just deleted everything when you started posting stuff. I was like, well, too late. She should have been on time. She was late.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was like, nope. Because, I was trying to update my phone and stuff because we were having trouble with YouTube Live. Well, I couldn't update my phone because I had too much stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to start getting rid of stuff.
Let's see. Strawberry. Oh, yes, I did see your comment. You're doing scales for scale mail crochet. I don't know what that means. No.
No. I'm giving Kat a hard time because she knows how timely I am. So she wants anything that I take a picture of, she has to be on time.
Listen, posting things on January 2nd when you can't do anything until after December 31st, that is on time for me. There ain't getting any better than that. I wasn't posting on New Year's Day.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying, you should, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have went ahead on the 31st or the 30th, like, hey, y'all, I'm gonna post this on the 2nd, so make sure y'all gather up all your pictures. Because, like, literally, some of us don't sleep past noon. Just saying.
I thought you were going to say some of us don't sleep, like truth.
No.
Not properly.
No, ma'am. You need to, like, once your sleep schedule gets better, and you start actually getting up at a decent time, and not sleeping all day, then, you'll understand about what it means to be timely. For me. Not for yourself, for me. Y'all, I know. Y'all, I'm literally just giving her a hard time because she knows how I am. Straight up. That's why I hate going to the doctor right now, because the doctor is sometimes waiting 2 hours just to get into the just to get into the room, and I'm like, look here, lady, you ain't had no emergencies. Why, it should not be taking you more than this long coming.
Yeah. That is something that always ticks me off so hard. Like, you're gonna charge me for an appointment if I just don't show up. You're gonna charge me or you're not gonna see me if I show up 10 minutes late. But you're allowed to not show up to my appointment until 2 hours later? Like, I would like paid for my time, please. Please take this off of my bill because you've wasted 2 hours of my time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alyssa. As a reminder, welcome in everyone. Smash the like button, subscribe to both mine and Haley's channels, and be respectful in the chat. Subscribe to Haley in the link down below. Subscribing to me is easy enough. But just a reminder, there were 31 people, now there's 20. People don't like being told what to do. Yeah. Come hang out with us. We do this all the time. Exactly, Randall. Exactly. This is also why I bring crochet with me everywhere I go. Because I know dang well that if I do show up on time, they're going to be late. And I will have my yarn. Because I'm not going to sit there with my thumb twiddling.
Yeah, I have my appointments in the afternoons. Now that I'm back at work, I have a morning appointment. So Cody was like, am I going to have to just leave work? I said, it'll be on a Wednesday. So, I'm going to schedule the appointment as late as they can. But, I'm trying to keep us both in mind where we're both not being out a full day's worth of work. Because the only one I'll have to do in the morning time is my glucose one. So.
Okay, 2 things. Alyssa wants to know when I'm starting the Crochet Friends live loop. Just curious. I don't know yet, mostly because I don't know 100% who all is wanting to participate in that. Where did I even put that? That monthly events, maybe? Shouldn't be in challenge corner. I don't even know what tab that's in right now. Oh, okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five friends. So we need 5 hours. So if we're done at 11,
That means
we
you
would start
have to 7.
start 6
Your
my time.
time.
6. Because it's 6 to 7 time slot. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's not 6 people, 10. So 5 people start at 10, we'll be done at 11. My brain went too far on that thought.
I think there's going to be too many people at one time.
It's gonna be like a constant tag in, tag out.
I know, but I think that's going to be a lot.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah. It won't be me.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's just trying to figure out time slots for everybody. That'll be the thing. Because I know not everybody is available before a certain time, not everybody's available after a certain time. But yeah. Get back into the chat here. And then Strawberry said people in the waiting room look at me weird when I bring knitting, crochet, or nail binding. How do you say that? They look at me funny too, and then I kind of just shrug at them and like I get bored. Better than being on my phone. And usually they give me another look because that's what they're doing is they're on their phone. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade at you. It's better for my hands to not be on my phone or be on my phone. Alyssa says that is the same going to doctor's appointment. They expect us to be there 15 minutes early. Then we wait forever to be seen. I stopped arriving that early anymore. I get there on time. Same. I know, Solian. I agree. We were trying to get Brito to do it because I think like she would be hilarious to have on live. Thank you guys for trying to help me find where the poll was. Oh, well, Joe, aren't you just super kind? I'm sure you're not anything fancy either. Yay, thank you, Alyssa. Yes, Brito, you. I believe. Hi, Jason. How are you? Listen, this is like the wholesome part of YouTube Live. If you're looking for the crazy parts of YouTube Live, you got to look somewhere else. Get distracted. I know, we would all enjoy it.
It's okay if you scare others away. They just don't have to they don't have to come back and watch.
Exactly. If it scares them away, they're not our kind of people, are they?
Yes, and Brito does need to hop into the cafe more often.
I agree. Then go pee. Hurry up. Strawberry says, I wish I could show you scale mail. It's so cool. Dragon scales and yarn witchery.
Well, Kathy, I'm sorry your headphones aren't working. And you should be able to listen to us on low. Because when Cody has the TV, when I'm watching Cat on my phone, he doesn't say anything because he knows better. But we do miss you. So we hope to see your face soon.
Yes. And what all does he even have to hear when watching football? You're just watching the ball fly across the screen. Watching people
no,
get
no.
tackled. I know.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm throwing shade.
No, like I totally agree. Like if I'm watching football, I'm all in. Cody, don't talk to me. I love you. Stay over there.
I'm
He'll
just
ask me something
teasing.
out of the blue because he hasn't seen me all day. And I'll be in the middle of an Alabama game and he's like walking past the TV. I'm like, if you don't move your butt out of the way, I'm going to kick you in your butt. Move. And he's like, I'm just asking about your day. And I said, I love you. But my game's on. My game is on.
Right? Like, get out the way. You make a better door than a window, dude. I agree, Angel. Twirl those terrible towels. Good night, Kathy.
Good night.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed for a good game because unfortunately, these Steelers have not been consistently very good.
I don't watch.
Sorry, what?
I don't watch NFL. We're a SEC college football.
Okay. What,
Yep.
Rowan?
We did not watch this in a very long time.
Throw it down the stairs. I honestly don't think it can get washed, dude. I don't know. Tomlin's given a lot of his life for it. I don't really know. I live north of Pittsburgh, Randy. What is he saying? That's my 5-year-old. He's trying not to go to sleep. Can I live outside of this hobby? No. I would die. Go away. It's bedtime. Good night.
But I want to
No.
my own and put in my
Yeah. Bye. Good night. I agree, Frito. Yes, Haley and I were watching it last night. Like we were on the phone and watching it together. And there were just a lot of nominations that I had never heard of before. Designs that I had never seen before. I feel like they might need to narrow down like the titles of some of these awards because like for instance the word innovative means new, something we've never seen before. And I really don't think that any of the nominations, well, there was one of them that actually fit innovative and nothing else actually did. But like when I think about community of the year, I'm thinking about like, okay, who has a spot where they can actually build community together. You know, like the Discord that we were in last year. Crochet by Jenna's Discord. She's not really active in it, but it is a community for all the people who love her. You know, they're those creators who've started Instagram chats, Patreon chats, where it's always popping and you're building a community with each other within those. So I just feel there weren't enough recognizable names nominated this year.
Nope.
And the crochet tools too. I feel like crochet tools need to be nominated based on item, not based on person. Because like, and this is not throwing any shade whatsoever at like Projo Mojo, Mom Stitch Eddie, any of that. But like, they're not the only ones who are making a safety eye tool. They're not the only ones who are making safety eyes. You know, it should be a nomination for the tool itself. Like, hand-painted safety eyes by itself should be a nomination. Safety eye tool should be a nomination. Yarn spinner. There were 2 nominations for a yarn spinner because they were from different people. Neither of them I do. But like, it's just kind of strange.
And not to throw shade at the people who were doing it, but like I told Kat, Crochet Me Zaddy needs to come back.
Yeah.
If he wants to add in somebody else besides Croutons Crochet, great. But like, he made the jokes. Like, he made it what it was. And he just left a level, and I personally don't know if that level of comedy was there.
No, it was very low key.
And so they were great. I love Crochet by Jenna, Croutons Crochet. Love her too. I love like seeing her in her blanket with her plushie designs that she makes. That was great.
Oh, I
and
swear
the
that's
part
all
where
she
she
ever
like
wears.
jumped her couch to go to the bathroom, top notch. That was the best moment.
I did not hear it, but I saw all the people talking about it in the chat. So I was so confused. Like, I didn't even see her jump over the couch leaving or on the way. I didn't know what the context was. I just saw the chat blowing up about how she did it, so that was funny. Now, Crochet Me Zaddy did just post a new video. And I think without explaining why, I think that it explains why he wasn't part of the Yarny Awards this year, other than a mod in the chat. He was dealing with a crap ton of burnout last year. He did just announce to the public that he is coming out with a crochet book. I believe he said there's like 24 mini patterns. He showed an example of one of them. It's not very many, that's for sure. But like, in all the markets that they were doing, they moved into a house this year. Like, the yarn brand kind of went crazy. And he also said that he suffered the loss of a really close high school friend at one point in the year. So like, he was going through a crap ton of stuff. And his overall goal for this year in his life and in his business is to do less. So I think that was kind of the start of him being able to do less for his own mental health.
I'm not going to say I don't know why, because I actually do keep up with Crochet Me Zaddy quite a bit. So
that was
I
more
know
for the
that.
chat.
Yeah. But for those of you who have not watched the Yarny Awards, I did it out of respect for our people we had hosting it, because like I said, I don't really know garden hoe crochet because I don't like the snail pattern. It doesn't intrigue me enough. I don't know if it's a good pattern or not. I've never made one. Don't plan on making one. So not my style of crochet, not my thing. I don't I don't have a lot of, like, fruit items, plus you actually put it on an animal. Like, I don't do that. That's different than fruit-themed animals for me, so, like, I don't do that because, like, a lot of people do that. So the few things that I do make that are fruit theme are probably my first things to sell because I don't make them that often. So, but yeah, like I go back and watch it. It's really worth listening to. Like I said, I knew why Crochet Me Zaddy gave it up because I had seen a lot of his Instagram and stuff. So I know why he gave it up. That's not to say that I don't know why he didn't give it up. I'm just saying, like, it was not the same this year.
No, it needed that crochet comedy.
Yeah.
But
also, low key, the people that were co-hosts this year are not comedians.
no.
I think Crochet Carpenter should have been I think him and Croutons Crochet, I think they could have made some jokes. I think that would have been a much better fit because, you know, you have someone like Crochet Me Daddy, you need his personality on there because Croutons is kind of chilled. She's laid back. So is Jenna. Jenna's not really a person that's upbeat. We've seen her in the Zooms and stuff. Her videos that are really like her being that excited and stuff, I think that is literally just her being in the moment of how excited she is for whatever she's doing. Because
she's also told me that she's very, very nervous to go live because she's that type A personality, you know, the wanting to be in control, wanting to know what's going to happen, and lives can go any which way. Like, you just never know how it's going to play out. What if you say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, whatever. So I know that she had said before that she was very nervous to do a live in general, let alone a live for the Yarny Awards. So I get it. And I think that they picked her because, like, wasn't she Crocheter of the Year last year? Yeah, so I think that's why they chose her. That's also why she wasn't nominated for anything, because she was last year. And then same with like Crouton Crochet and Garden Hoe Crochet. They weren't nominated for anything either. And that's not to say that they weren't nominated, but they weren't added into the actual thing because they were hosting it. Now, I don't think Crochet Carpenter actually won anything this year, but he was nominated. And he wouldn't have been allowed to be if he was a host.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because, like, I feel like some of the stuff he was nominated for, he had some competition. Like, Comedian of the Year. I'm just saying, they didn't even have to do the Crochet Carpenter. But I'm just saying, Croutons has a select, like, people that she films with. They literally, on Instagram, her and the Crochet Carpenter just started sharing their reels and stuff again. Like, that's why I say he should have been the one to do it.
Yeah.
Because he already knows that person that did the co-host. And he's already a comedian. He's already a funny guy. That makes the sense. Like, I get why they picked Jenna. But I think, like I said, you have to have somebody who's, like, realistically prepared to go live and stuff. Like that should have been a factor. Like, are you sure you're ready to take this on? Because if you're not gonna hurt our feelings. Like, and that's the thing Jenna should have said. Like, it's hard to turn down certain things. Like, it was probably really hard for Crochet Me Zaddy to give it up.
Yeah.
But you know yourself better than anybody else. Yes, they needed a burrito. They just needed someone to make somebody laugh. Because none of us were really cracking up at what they said. They never really made jokes. And it was like, this is boring. So, I did not enjoy watching it as much. I did watch it. I said I was going to watch it just to see how it was. I probably won't watch it next year if it's the same 3 because it's not my thing I want to watch.
Yeah. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, I'm with you there. I was curious as to who was nominated. I even like Passionate Kelsey would have been a good one.
Yeah.
No, because like she's got a lot of dry humor, but it's not like stupid dry humor. It's more like the sarcastic kind, which I thoroughly enjoy. So like that could have done well. There are a lot of options for sure. But yeah, I saw somebody say last year's was longer and funnier. It was longer. There was a lot of people to notice that it just felt really short. And I think that it was just like it was a presentation and they were just following it. They were sticking to a schedule. It was definitely an hour, and I wonder a little bit if that was partly because of Jenna, because Jenna only does her stuff for an hour. So like maybe, but again, this is all speculations. I'm sorry, I get paid to make these things. I don't get paid to wash dishes.
Nope.
I don't know who you think you are. Thanks, Alyssa.
Yeah. I have 4 snacks.
Woohoo!
Yes. So.
But I think the last thing on the Arnie Awards, realistically, it doesn't hurt to watch it. Just don't expect to laugh over it. And if nothing else, it will introduce you to a bunch of crocheters and designers that maybe you haven't heard of before that you might enjoy getting to know.
Oh yeah.
There were a lot of names that were unfamiliar to us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
I did like that Crochet Kitten Girl did win the category she was in. So
Yeah.
I was very glad to see that. I won't tell y'all which category in case you have not gone and watched it. Hello, Scuba Steve.
Thanks. What do I want to make, guys? We have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I've got about 8 minutes and then I'm getting off.
Maybe I'll start this Myrtle the Turtle. I have this really pretty green tealy yarn in front of me to do that.
Yeah.
Since we want to do turtles anyways.
Yes.
Yes. Kind of. Sort of.
Because I'm going to tell Kat to take her sleepy medicine so she'll go to sleep on time.
We're trying to fix my schedule, guys.
That was not a joke, by the way. That was full on serious on getting Kat on a sleep schedule.
Yep. Haley's just tired of not being able to talk to me until after 3 o'clock. Let's be real.
On a Saturday. Like, Saturdays, if she gets up early because of the kids, then she's crashing out.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm off, it's one of my days off, I can't talk to her until after 3 o'clock.
Hello. Hello. Hello, hello.
Thinking about what I want to take with me to work tomorrow.
Alyssa says, all right, I won't make her stay up. I really shouldn't. I literally took a Tylenol PM and a 3 milligram melatonin last night to knock myself out. Right now I am making the first turtle fin, but I have been working on T-Rexes. I know. Right, Frito? Says it's all about compromising with cat sleep schedule.
But y'all, like, realistically, after a market, she's, like, dead.
I am.
Even on her market days, like, I'll be talking to her before she gets there or whatever, and she's dead. Like, straight up.
Hello, Christopher. What's up? Are you trying to go to bed? It's 10:30. I got 30 minutes on live. You're not turning the lights off on me yet.
Is that Christopher?
Yeah. We are on live until 11 o'clock. It's only 10:30. He thinks he's gonna go to bed. Like, oh, you can't go to sleep yet. I'm not up for that deal right now.
Oh, goodness.
Nice going. You just broke the marble. I know that makes no sense, but he has like the sheet rigged up with a freaking paracord and a marble to keep it on the mattress. And he must have yanked it and the marble popped out. Goodness. Listen, the Lion's down to hang out in the cafe if anybody wants to join her when we're done. Angel's trying to finish adding stuff to the website. Ready to say F it and finish it tomorrow. Do it. Ooh, Frito, that does sound like a good series. Death After Market.
Taking this to work on snakes tomorrow.
That'll
Make
be
a
a pretty
couple
one.
snakes in this. And then, like, I've still got the green in here. Mom will do it here in the state. You know, it's gotta do the things.
It's got to do the thing, and it took a minute. Don't you do it. Go away. This is my husband. Hi.
No.
Love you. Anyways.
I can't. That face.
It's weird in my brain. Like, I want to kiss my husband, and, like, this is the ritual. But on the other hand, it's kind of strange to kiss him on live for all of YouTube. Like, people are watching me. Don't watch me. Alyssa says, hello, sir. Oh, there, yes. Maybe that will be the live highlight that YouTube does. How many times have we been asked tonight if we're married?
Several.
Yeah. Usually they ask and, like, one of us will be in the middle of saying something. We'll just sit there and I'll wave the ring in front of the camera. Like, yep.
Alright, girly. I will talk to you tomorrow on my way home.
Okay.
Because it's
This
getting
does
about
not
that time.
This does not do a very good job of convincing Chris that I need to stay on here till 11.
Well, I can't stay up any later. You know that.
No, I know. I will be here till 11.
Yes. Okay, before I get off, take that medicine. I want to see you take it.
I only have one of them here.
Well, at least one will be in your system.
That's fair. Realistically, she has a very, it's better that she does this and make sure that I take it, because I'll end up like freaking Archer and get distracted and it'll never happen. That kid will
And
just...
y'all
he'll just...
wonder what her kids are like. They
Me?
get it straight from both of them.
Mm-hmm.
There are moments where they both look like Chris and act like Chris, but then there are moments where they're cat straight up. Like they're the perfect mix. They ain't no denying them babies. Mm-mm.
No. No. Taken, done. That's good.
All right. Good night.
Excuse me. Good night. For a moment, I forgot I was on live, so sorry to any strangers in the chat. Oh my goodness. Proof for the replay. That's right. Yeah, I figured that I will just make some Myrtle the Turtle fins. I can at least make one. I mean, I don't know why this has to be about race, dude. I'm just over here crocheting a turtle. Okay. I know. For real. And some of the comments are weird too. Like, people coming in wanting to know how old we are and where we are, and like then you have random people who want to talk about like gender confusion and stuff like that. It's like you're not funny like you think you are. Thank you, you too. Get in there. Exactly. Definitely old enough to know better. And something tells me that they are also old enough to know better than to ask. Some people's children. Also some people's parents. That's up for debate. Oh, that's fair, Brito. So what are your guys' favorite crochet turtle patterns? Like, are there any that I just absolutely need to try? I've done the Mel's Crocheted Creations patterns. I've done Tara's Tice the Turtle. I've done Jenna's Jumbo Turtles. And right now I'm doing Myrtle the Turtle. Tice, but yeah, okay. Sometimes I find Tice more difficult than just making these ahead of time and crocheting them in. But it really depends on the mood that I'm in, I guess. Rita's gonna make the bear with the hoodie next. Alyssa's gonna make the booty turtle. See, I want to make some of the booty animals, but I'm just not a huge fan of the shape of that turtle. And like I've done markets with other people where they bring their booty turtles and they just don't sell. Not very well anyways. Like you have to literally point out like, "Hey, did you see it has a butt?" I mean, I've done the mushroom poppets with a butt, but I didn't make them with a butt at the time. So maybe some of those. Oh my gosh, those are the what? Those are the big legs? That's crazy. Okay. Lisa says the booty turtles don't sell for her either. Alyssa says, I made the turtles and sold 3 or 4 of them. 2 to my cousin. And he would love to get more sometime soon. Hey, that doesn't count if one person's buying all of your turtles. It should, but it doesn't. Let's use your numbers. Frida says loaf cats and cows were my top sellers. Mini loaf cats were one of my top sellers as well. But then I also think like you made snakes, bunnies, cows, loaf cats, flamingos, and pigs. Were there more? Was there more variety than those 6 things? Like, I do wish that I could make more cows. More time consuming than I want. Chickens, and pigs. Okay. I forgot about the chicks and the chickens. Maybe. Lisa says loaf cats and cows and $5 items sell best for me. I did say the flamingos. What are your guys' price ranges for cows? Like, I know I make one cow, but it's not like not everybody recognizes it as a cow, which is so frustrating because I really love that cow pattern. Frida, when the heck did you do sharks, dude? Teeny tiny little thing. Angel says, I got the bird pattern from Annie Caraway. I've not made them yet. But they are cute. I do have the pattern too, but honestly, like I'm kind of hesitant to use that pattern now since, you know, the whole scandal of did she maybe steal that pattern from somebody else? So Lisa says baby cows are $20. Jumbo baby cows are $30. 4-legged 45, 2-legged fruit 50. Rito sells hers for 30. You guys should like post whatever pattern link you use in the Discord. You got the big birds for free. I don't remember if they were free when I got them. I'm not really sure. Realistically, and maybe if you got it recently, like, that would be why it was free. 'Cause there was, like, it was very recent, like, big scandal. I don't I think, like, Shield Maiden something. She wrote up an owl pattern, I think, and somebody brought it to her attention that, like, the majority of the pattern is basically a copy and paste. Hi, Turbo. I think I've been behaving for the most part tonight. My friend got off a little early. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, and then there was another, like, the Shield Maiden Crochet or whatever it is. I don't recognize her much as a designer, but another well-known designer commented on it and said, yeah, like, I have a copy of both patterns, and I don't, like, know either of these people to have anything other than an objective opinion, but I can tell you that the base design for this body is identical down to the phrasing in both patterns. And the Shield Maiden person's pattern came out like a year or two before in Caraway's, which makes it more scandalous because she had already been accused of stealing the design for the Loaf Cat, the original one, because somebody else put one on YouTube, like their pattern on YouTube, um, and a blog before Annie Caraway ever posted hers. Angel says that's how I got her Winter Friends pattern and tested it for her. Okay. Alyssa says, so glad my mom ordered me a ton of eyes off Amazon this week. I have enough for 30 more animals. Oh boy, dude. Oh boy. There are, but at the time that her Loaf Pat pattern came out, there were like none. It was basically her and one other person. And it was another situation of like a copy and paste down to the phrasing. Yeah, I like the mini Loaf Cats. There's just the big Loaf Cats take too much time. I have more of a profit margin in the smaller ones. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, I'm just over here willy-nilly doing my thing and not paying attention. Oh, my wrist hurts right now. That's not fun. Just started out of nowhere. It was like my wrist just cried in anticipation for this single crochet 4 around. Also, I'm gonna say hi to Maria and Mandy in the off chance that they're watching and not saying hi. Especially, actually, no, for real. Maria, are you in here? Why do I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever? Are you okay? Everything good? Alyssa says, I'm a lefty, but my right wrist has the brace on. Need to get one for the left for future pain. Boo. Randy says, I need to learn to crochet, but if I learn, it looks so relaxing. I'm afraid I'll fall asleep in the middle of making something. Once you get to the point that crocheting is easy, you might. If you're that person that can sit down in a chair and just fall asleep, you might. That's not something I deal with, but like I have trouble falling asleep anyways. Angel says, I have been making Snuggle Beans plushies. I have been making one of each of hers. I just have a few more to purchase, plus the new one. I saw the new pattern pack come out. Okay, Maria. I'm just checking in on you. And this is not just a just tonight thing. It just kind of occurred to me, like I feel like I haven't seen you as much in like the cafe and stuff like that either. I'm like, I hope Maria's okay. Lisa says if she's tired enough, she can fall asleep with crocheting and knitting. I could never. I kind of wish, though. It would be nice. All right. We have a tail. Doesn't look like much, but it is. Elisa says a lot of times it's in her gaming chair too, which is probably super comfortable. Angel says, I know I haven't been either. Sometimes I have a hard time understanding people because of accents and voices. Plus, I was sick most of December in surgery. I will be back. Good. Yeah. I would love to see, your face, your picture, your voice, whichever, more in the Discord for sure. I bet. Oh, it has a footrest? Nice. I know, it's so tiny. This is the first time I've made this pattern. And it's realistically going really quickly. I will have you guys know that I have been awake since 10 o'clock this morning and I have not had a nap all day. Angel said I should join in the cafe often to help me train my ears more to get used to different voices. Yes. I don't know how easy that would be, but it's definitely worth it. Lisa was sick twice in December. Yes. Gross. Takes time and patience. So depending on how much patience you have that day. Uh-huh. So funny, Christopher. He's over here putting his 2 cents in. He said, none. You're not a doctor. Alyssa said, I had a 20-minute nap today, but that was all. I think I will likely binge some YouTube after the live and keep working on the squirrels. I need to not just push through when I'm tired, because that's part of my issue. I get a second wind and then I don't sleep. Angel said, I had COVID for 3 weeks. Boo. Disgusting. Yes. And then Lisa was sick twice in December and still did Vlogmas. That's some perseverance, dude. I could not. I know I tried to do Vlogmas last year and I learned so quickly. Like, there's no way I'm gonna keep up. None. Yes. 100%, Alyssa. Whatever colds we have, they suck. Angel says, I tried to do recording, but I hurt so bad and all I did was sleep. Fair. Same. I'm also over the cold weather. Lisa, it was rough. LOL, missed a couple days, but luckily the second sickness was after Vlogmas. Barely. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Yuckity yuck, yuck. I'll have you know, Bunny had me so confused when I got on live initially. I didn't know she was in here, but I'm sitting here. Rowan was in bed at this point, and I could hear like snoring. How was that? I knew I wasn't going to hear Rowan snoring in here. I'm like looking around. I'm thinking it's the heater or something being stupid. But then eventually she moved and I saw her head. I'm like, oh, it's the cat. Ooh. Lisa hit 191 subscribers on her channel. I know, right? Amazing. Only 9 more to go, dude. The cat's confused. Yeah. Which is crazy because, like, you're so good about posting videos consistently. You just need to pick a day and, like, do lives on YouTube periodically. It will help. Alyssa has 83. I need someone to hold me accountable to the 12 or more shorts scheduled, plus at least 6 videos to edit. Gross. Oh. Is that the issue? Not implying that there is an issue. I feel like I put inflection on the wrong thing there. And 3, 4. I hope so. Because I thought about it after, and I wasn't really sure. Like, that could have sounded badly. But I didn't mean it badly. This is one of those moments where it's like, are lives really a good idea for you? Are they? Open mouth, insert foot. I don't know. Depending on how many subscribers I got today. Nope. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the heck to put in my next eye here. Skip. No, Angel, I don't think I'm asking you something. If I am, I forget. Yeah, I was at 2391, I think. So I would have had to have gotten like 9 tonight. I don't know which way to do it. Oh wait. Just making sure. No, I'm glad that she got a subscriber. Six, 7, 8. Okay. Been obsessed with Crochet Carpenter's Splash the Dolphin. I've made 3 so far. I haven't made any of them, but I really do like the shape. Oh, you should do that, but I also can't say anything. I do not know how I got hit with 736 subs and all them views. I must have hit the algorithm. You freaking did. Lisa, that sounds amazing. I love no-sew pattern. Okay, let's see. Where do the eyeballs belong? Oh. Well, it hit once. It'll hit again, I'm sure. Oh, Alyssa says, if I get accepted into the rodeo market in the summer, I need to get some farm animals done, especially horses. It's also the year of the horse, so we got to get horses done anyways. Alyssa, they just put out a cute pony pattern on YouTube that looks really easy, and it's small. It's small for plush, so it'll be even smaller for you. Maybe. Yeah, I've seen his pony pattern. It is really cute. Yeah, Alyssa. I mean, and it's a free YouTube pattern, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. I guess I need to put some stuffing in this head. Guys, you guys know how long it takes me to actually finish complete things on YouTube Live. And I have done all 4 of the fins, the tail, and now the head for this Myrtle the Turtle pattern in the last 30 minutes. Lisa says, I made a cheeseburger, 3 chicken nuggets, 1 dolphin, 1 scrunchie, and 1 phoenix snuggler today. I saw that phoenix snuggler, and that is incredibly detailed. And I've seen that pattern up close too, because Mandy made it. She sent it for the fair, and that thing is detailed. Yes, Alyssa, definitely need to crochet more horses to fit your name. Super easy. That's awesome. Lisa says, no. Alyssa says, awesome, Lisa. I got 4 squirrels, half done. I have done 7.5 T-Rexes because I can't close this one until I go downstairs and get other yarn today. And part of a turtle. Don't mind me, I'm trying to crochet this head close while still having the eyes. Did I? Yes, okay. I don't know. Hang on. Don't leave yet. Do I need to leave a tail? So the back of the head. Okay, I'm glad that I read that before cutting it. Okay. Lisa says it's 11. Let Chris go to bed. LOL. Angel says, well, I'm heading off now to watch some TV. You guys have a great night. Yes. Good night, everybody. I have officially finished Myrtle's head. Little baby head. And her big fins. And her little fins. I don't have enough fingers. And her tail. And dinosaurs. So I did this one. Oh, I didn't put eyes in it. I need to do that. I did this one and I did this while we were on here. Can't finish this one just yet. And then to show you my lineup of dinos before we get off. Come on. I guess this is probably not going to work super great, but I need dexterity. All right. So I have 9 dinos. So there's that. Alrighty, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to like the live. Come hang out next Sunday. Come hang out on Wednesday. And don't forget to go watch my YouTube video. Bye, guys. Good night.